What is going on, guys? Sonny here with another Summoners War Dragons B12 video. This one with the fabled triple Icaru. That's right, I finally built it. And what I have here is what I believe is the minimum investment that you can do while still retaining a 99.99% triple Icaru Dragons B12 team in under a minute average. I will show runes after this one run, which is why I have it in repeat battle mode here. We're going to go to runes right after that. Everyone knows the team by now. If you don't, I'm going to link the statistics that you will need, the stats, the defense plus, and everything that you'll need on each individual Icaru, as well as Vertihile. But Vertihile is just, the better you get Vertihile, the more he will speed up your team. I believe that the minimum investment is one Icaru Devilmon. You don't have to Devilmon it, but I believe it's worth that investment. So let's go ahead and check out some runes. And here's Icaru 1. All of these are going to be defense 246. I could make a few of them. I could have made 2 of my Icaru's crit damage. I chose not to do that for the purposes of this video. And I don't think there's any videos out there with the minimum, the scrape by level of what you would need to get this team at under a minute and not have 12 Devilmon and ridiculous runes out there. You just want to skirt by off that minimum. Not all of their accuracy is maxed. Their speeds are at the minimum for the 100%ish range, as you can see. I do have 1 at high accuracy. All the rest are at 42, 43. All right, here's Vertihile. You can see I got some pretty good runes on Vertihile. You can remove the attack slot 6. It will still clear. It's like a minute and 30. Maybe a minute and 20. Let's go back over here, check out. Okay, I do want to show you this real quick. This transmog, super important. It shaves off about 7 to 10 seconds of your time. Invest in it. It works. There's really not much to say about this team. It's been proven over and over as an extremely consistent team. However, these stats that I have on here, and you'll see it right here, almost every run, Vertihile will drop very, very low. His HP defense is right where it needs to be for him to survive, and that's about it. Alright, last but not least, let's cruise on over here. If I can, yeah, artifacts. A lot of these artifacts are pretty solid. Artifacts aren't going to do anything except for speed up your run. Obviously, the additional damage speed is not ideal, but it's the only thing I have right now. I'd like to get some skill 1 accuracy on my Icarus eventually. Alright, now here is something you may not know. You can in fact use this team in Necro B12 and it works fine. It's about a minute to a minute 15 seconds with these runes, mind you. Okay, if you have way better runes than I do equipped on these guys, then you're looking at like sub-minute Necro B12 runs at 45 seconds, down to like God runes 30 seconds for Dragons B12. So let's see if we can go check that out. I don't think it will let me show you the team now. Okay, so we'll just wait and cancel this auto battle, and we'll end the repeat battle here, and then we'll go ahead and check out those other teams right when this ends. Same thing over and over, refreshing the cooldowns. If you don't know how this works by now, it's fairly simple. There's just a whole lot of videos on it. The Icarus just come in and refresh each other's team up abilities while dragging Vertihile to boost attack bars, and it creates a continuous cycle. Alright, so we all know that triple Icaru works. My contribution here, I believe, is what I consider to be the minimum rune / Devilmon investment. Not everyone is really needing to get, 30-second Dragon's P12 runs. We only have so many crystals. I believe that under a minute for 4 Devilmon and those runes at near 100% consistency is absolutely all that I will ever need. So here's Necro B12 already on stage 2, and as you can see, up until the final boss, Vertihile is just going to make sure that you get just wreck through everything in this by boosting attack bar so much. Unfortunately, on the last stage, Vertihile won't do very much because the attack boost is blocked by the boss's ability. However, they have so many attacks in one go. It's 5, so it'll be 2 from Vertihile and 1 from each Icaru, so it'll be 5 attacks in each round fairly consistently. There's the counter attack kicking in to go ahead and get that shield off the second round, and then they all just cram the boss in, and you see there 1 minute and 5 seconds, fairly standard. So now let's move on to Punisher's Crypt. I have what I think is my final team, and yes, it does utilize Ryokan with a double Will Crow. I've had a few questions about this. It is essential that Crow is double Will because it is your dark tank. What it does is ensure that the boss doesn't move before you go a second round, meaning that you win 99.9999% of the time. You want low accuracy on your light homunculus here because he needs to miss skill 1. If he does hit skill 1, it's not the end of the world. If he hits skill 1 2 or 3 times in a row, it can wipe you. But I mean, 99.9999% of the time, it's very fast runs, 35, 30, 38 seconds, and yeah, it's very consistent for me. The rune quality is up there in different videos, so I won't show that again. This is Steel Fortress. This is just your standard team. I have not worked on Steel Fortress much. I just recently started farming it after they made it somewhat plausible to farm, and I needed some artifacts for my Icaru, so that's why I have this team. I just thought that if anyone was trying to farm the Dragon's B12 team, they're going to need other teams for these artifacts as well. You can use blue artifacts on your Icaru and your Vertihile. You can absolutely do that. You can use white artifacts, but every bit of extra damage that you can get in there will just make your DB12 run that much faster. And there you have it, folks. That is my contribution to the triple Icaru team. If you look closely at the runes, I believe that Vertihile is the absolute minimum of survivability, and I believe that the Icarus are at the absolute minimum of your defense accuracy to consistently clear sub-minute. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.